Oh, so, if ever a movie needed to win over its target audience in a big bad way, following maybe the worst movie campaign I've ever seen for a fucking movie, it's fucking this one. So the Ghostbusters is a reboot, remake, recall of the original Ghostbusters that we all know and love, and then instead gives us this sloppy ass production. I say that with as much love and consideration as I fucking can. Because the fact that I was getting bored in the middle of a fucking Ghostbusters movie was pissing me off more than the actual movie itself. But it's caused by the actual movie itself. I don't know, it's a fucking vicious circle. A word to the wise, do not watch the 1984 Ghostbusters before you go watch this movie. Believe me, I thought it was a good idea beforehand. Refresh my memory, renew my childhood nostalgia. No, just fucking self-sabotage. Because what stuck out to me the most, and the thing that I appreciate the most about the original movie, is that the original trio, they were all friends. Fucking underachievers who overachieved, as opposed to this new, the new Ghostbusters, where really it's just Christian Wiig and Melissa McCarthy who have their friendship, and everyone else is just kind of thrown in by happenstance, which is great because the movie sorely needs it. And in that regard, they really got Kate McKinnon's character right. What can I say? For all the fucking star power in this movie, Kate McKinnon is the one you're gonna walk out of the theater talking about. Why is that? She's everything you want in the Ghostbusters. She's witty, she's brilliant, she's a complete fucking badass. And above all, she does not give two shits about what you think. One scene that really stands out to mind, it's in the first act, and the trio, they're looking for a ghost or whatever, and they finally stumble across it, and fucking Kate McKinnon, she's got like this jug of fucking potato chips, and she's just crunching away, and Christian Wiig turns to her and she's like, "Really?" To which Kate McKinnon replies, "You try saying no to these chips." Fucking had me dying. I don't know, it weirdly got me. But her performance is literally littered with little gems like that. The humor in this movie is off too. I mean, granted, there's no real formula written in stone that says how to live up to an 80s comedy movie, but it's just subtlety is often stowed in favor of mile-a-minute quips and jokes and, you know, vulgar content. It's not as funny or as sophisticated as it wants to be or would have you believe. I mean, for fuck's sake, there's a fucking fart joke in it. Not that I'm above such things, but come on. I don't know about you, but I myself, and much of the movie-going audience, does consider Ghostbusters to be one of the greatest comedies of its time, if not all time. So fucking living up to that kind of a reputation would be a tall order for anybody. But seriously, they reached into their bag of gags and that's what they pulled out? Come on. For shame. And I know the current trend in Hollywood right now is to fucking completely empower female superheroes, and that's awesome. Long fucking overdue. We've seen it with Wonder Woman and BVS just so recently. We've seen it in Rey in Star Wars, and Black Widow's been doing it for years. But the thing that those movies do that this movie does not do is empower its female protagonists without completely alienating the male audience in the movie and the movie theater. I mean, shit, take Thor, lesser known as Chris Hemsworth. He's the Annie Potts receptionist of the movie. That's fine. No problem with the role reversal whatsoever. But then the movie starts to take a turn. The movie commits a foul. It fucking commits an inordinate amount of time to remind you every 8 minutes or so that this man is a complete fucking moron. Granted, I don't have a problem with him being dim-witted. I mean, shit, who wouldn't be in a room full of scientists where you're the only one that's not a scientist? I guess life's tough all around. But come on. And the mayor of New York City? Fucking just a 2016 version of Jaws, as the movie will go on to tell you and remind you. Just I can't make that fucking leap of faith that the mayor of New York fucking City would be this fucking stupid. But I digress. After all, they always say that a hero is only as good as their villain. And if that's the case, then this movie isn't even worth the fucking use of a free movie ticket. Seriously, who was that fucking guy? I don't know. Maybe it just needed any fucking schmuck to cause a ghost apocalypse. Because there's nothing memorable about this man whatsoever, except for his distaste for humanity in his own creepy and convoluted ass way, which he rationalizes needs to come to an end. And I swear to God, if fucking Melissa McCarthy doesn't add shit on top of shit to fucking save the human race by rationalizing that it's worth saving because of, hold on to your butts, soup. Soup? You fucking kidding me? Not children, love, family, pizza bagels, fucking soup. Where's the fucking soup Nazi when you need him?
What? No soup for you!
Although, giving credit where credit's due, I will say that how they do conjure up the Ghostbusters logo in this movie is pretty fucking dope. And when you see it, you'll think so too. And my worst fears really do come to pass when I'm watching this movie and I'm like, this isn't going to feel like a SNL skit masquerading as a fucking Ghostbusters movie. And in a lot of ways, it kind of is. Not entirely, but I mean, there's just a few scenes here and there where I'm like, that's straight out of SNL. Like, fucking, there's a few scenes where they pull out of a parking garage, and the way, you know, it looks like kind of like Blues Brothers, which is kind of cool, but at the same time, it's like, with this budget, you could have made better choices, better decisions, but hey, who are you gonna call? And the cameos every 15 minutes. I mean, Jesus. I mean, I know this movie has to pay homage, but I mean, at some point, it does become ridiculous and distracting. And the Bill Murray one probably being the one that sticks out the most, which is really disheartening because, you know, it's fucking Bill Murray. But at the same time, it's still there on screen longer than it should be. Although in a lot of ways, this movie is a very subtle triumph for women and gender equality as well, just because it lets you know that, hey, women can commit sexual harassment in the workplace as well. It sounds fucking absurd because that's what it is. Fucking, I swear to God, Christian Wiig is a fucking damn near fucking sex offender towards fucking Thor in the fucking movie. I'm like, okay, that's strange, but cool. I don't discriminate. You know, sometimes you gotta, you know, slap a little ass to get shit done in the office. But as always, I am but just one man and one man's opinion. If you don't like this movie, it's perfectly okay. It doesn't make you a sexist. I know that's what the internet is clamoring for right now. But it's okay to not like a bad movie because it's a bad movie. Enjoyable, but bad nonetheless. Anyone tells you otherwise, they're the one with the fucking gender equality fucking problem. Not to say that this movie is dog shit, because it's not. I mean, there is enjoyment to be found somewhere in this fucking thing. But I can't in good conscience recommend this movie to people who are willing to shell out $20 for fair popcorn and soda. I mean, it's because, like I said, even though it's enjoyable to a minor degree, I mean, fuck, just, it's like an old sandwich that you leave out. You know, you like 5-6 hours into it, you're just like, this sandwich really, is this safe to eat? That's this movie. Take from that what you will. But thank you guys for joining me once again. I'd like to know what you guys think. Was it as good as you thought it would be? Was it as horrendous as you hoped it wouldn't be? I don't know. Different strokes for different folks. So comment down below and let me know what you guys think. Also, you can follow me on Twitter now. I'm at Steven Ramirez Drunk MPT. I know, how clever. But thank you guys so much. Tune in next time to Drunk Masterpiece Theater.